Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with our next episode of Professor Builds a Satisfactory. We are in Phase 4 finally, and we're just getting started. We learned by looking at all the different milestones and requirements for Phase 4 that we are going to need a lot of computers, we're going to need a lot of motors. So I have repurposed what I'm calling Iron Production Part 2, which is out in the middle, or actually it's Part 3, I'm sorry, Part 3, which is out in the middle of the desert area, halfway between the hub and our oil fields, to craft motors. So I've got that set up for right now. It's kind of a patchwork implementation at the moment. I have a plan in my head of exactly what I want to do with all of those veins. We then want to come back and repurpose Iron Part 2, which is the other one near the hub, to work on the production of computers. Now, that's going to probably leave a lot of excess available. Actually, I know for a fact it's going to leave a lot of excess actually in both places, but that's really good. I really need to start to think longer term about how I'm going to implement and use these iron veins to the best of my ability, especially now that I've got coal coming from different places. We're going to have a whole bunch of extra coal power. We've got geothermal power. There's all kinds of power capabilities now that we have that I don't quite need to worry so much about the usages of my old stuff, so I can start to tear some things down. We're not quite there yet. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and jump back in. Let's repurpose Iron Production Part 2 for computers and see if we can't get the first milestone completed so that we can start to search for bauxite. Okay, here we are at the hub. You'll notice in my to-do list there, I've got power tower, water extractors, and that's because at some point I do still need to go back to the new coal fields that we found so that we can implement all of that new coal power. It's not a huge requirement at the moment, but it is something that we're going to need to do. The other thing is we're only 50 motors away from... what is this? That's rubber, okay. Yeah. Oh, we've still only got 28, huh. Interesting. I would have thought that there would have been more created in that time. Man, they are really slow. They are really slow to produce. Okay, here's one of the things that we're going to do. We're going to clear out what's in our train here so that when it's time... Oh, I got a lot more in there. When it's time, we can go ahead and make a trip back. I haven't been back to the oil fields in probably 4 or 5 episodes at this point. Okay, so that's full. That's creating steel pipes. That's all creating more motors. And that's now empty. What was this crafting? Oh, encased industrial beams. Oh, that had concrete. Let me see how many encased industrial beams we actually have. It's not quite full, but... Alright, that'll be something else that I'll do as well, is go get some more concrete to put in there. Okay, so... let me take a quick look here so we can understand. Computers are made up of circuit boards, cables, plastic. Obviously the plastic I have in my inventory currently. The circuit boards, though, are also plastic and are combined with copper. So computers are very much copper-oriented rather than iron or steel-oriented. So let's go up to the copper vein up here. And by the way, we probably could and should use the pure copper vein that's over at Iron Production Part 3. However, I already have everything set up here. So, you know, here is our copper sheeting. All I would need is plastic. So, first of all, let's get rid of this. And this. And this. So our cabling is here. Our copper sheeting is here. So the first thing that we would need to do is craft the craft the circuit boards, and then take the circuit boards combined with the cabling and put them into computers. So I think what I'm going to do is get rid of all of this. And we're going to go up. Yep, we're going to go up. So what I want to do, excuse me, is take the ingots that are currently being produced and send the constructors and have the constructors and everything up one level. So this is kind of the plan I want to do moving forward, is depending upon the landscape, because the landscape also has a lot to do with this, because unfortunately some of these foundations can't sit flat, especially back at part 3. So yeah, I want all of the ingots to go up one level. So the best thing to do is to go to our architecture, go small pillar, and let's see, let's get this like that. And we'll go one more, and then we put a platform right there. Actually, I'm not even sure that we need to do that. Nope, we don't. Yeah, that's all that we should need to do. And then I can do platforms all the way directly across. Okay, one quick thing I need to, and this is just temporary for right now. Okay. Those in there. Everything else is fine. All right, let's put a quick ladder here. Okay. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, is so that I don't have to eventually hit this. Because this particular... And look, at some point that's going to go away. But still, I would rather do it this way than not. And I'll reconfigure the power poles later. Alright, so let's put the constructor right here for... Okay. All right, and then we're going to do this. Ooh, really? That's interesting. Alright. I have a feeling that might be too close. Plus I've got it turned backwards. Of course I do. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. That's still not great, but at least it works. And then this will be copper sheeting. Maybe. There it is. Okay, so that's one. This one is copper wire into cable. And then those two are both pure copper wire. Alright, so what I want to do is get rid of this, this, this. Okay. And then we'll put another just like that, except for maybe we'll go over one. As I said, I know I need to change the power pole situation, because let me look. Here, I'll even do it right now. Of course, I also have to remember how the cables were actually run. Okay. All right, and then actually I need to do that from up top. Okay. And then this is copper wire. So the idea is going to be that both of these are going to go into storage, just like we've got here. So that one's the copper wire, or that's the copper sheeting, that's the cabling. And then those will then go up to another level where we will put in the circuit boards, and then circuit boards into, computers. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, let me get rid of you. And you. Now, one thing I do realize is I don't have additional pillars to make this look like it's real. Oh, I can get rid of this now. Good. Now that's not actually in the way. Trying to figure out how I want to handle this. All right. Well, let me first of all put down the second constructor. This is cable. Yeah, and I just realized something. Okay. That's better. It's not great, but it's better. All right. Oh, something. There we go. That was weird. For some reason, the cabling or the wiring didn't connect. All right. So this is now producing cables. This is now producing copper sheeting. So the other big piece to this is plastic. I have a bunch in there, and then of course we can go back to the oil fields to get more. What I would really need to do is put an assembler here or up one level so that we could take the combination of copper sheeting and plastic and have it creating circuit boards. So I'm trying to figure out what the best way is to do that. Actually, I hadn't... Oops, whoa, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, didn't mean to do that. That's okay. What I think I could actually do here... I forgot how big an assembler is, so let me put one in place first. So have it line up with the copper sheeting. Like that. And then this is going to be circuit boards. Now I just need to figure out how to get the plastic into here. Maybe put it right there. Put a storage unit and then have a lift. I think that's probably the best thing. Alright, so let's do that. Okay. I think this is going to be the best way. Yeah, it's not perfect. No. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oop. Let me down. Alright, this is not a lot of plastic at the moment, but it is certainly a start. All right, now the other thing is this does not have power. I want to try something. I don't remember where it is, though. Did I not? Oh, I may not have purchased it. It's not in walls or foundations. Yeah, I may not have purchased it. There's a floor power connector that I could run so that I wouldn't need power poles. Necessarily, I could run it into the floor and then create a power pole from right directly there, which would make a little bit more sense. I mean, it's a one-to-one connection, but it looks a little bit cleaner so that the wires aren't necessarily... Well, okay, let's do this. Okay. Alright, so that's now creating circuit boards. It's only going to get to 50 before it finishes, but... Alright, let me clear up some more of this. Alright, that one I'll keep a hold of. Alright, I'm going to need to move this, which is going to be pretty difficult considering it's full of copper sheeting. This is excess copper wire. Alright, this is actually full. That's good to know. You'll notice I actually have some circuit boards here. I do need to get some more rotors and reinforced plates. And actually, I do need one set of copper sheeting. Alright, let me real quickly go run and clear my inventory while at least some circuit boards are being produced. And then maybe while we've been doing this, we've got enough motors down below. Yep. Okay. So we can turn that in and get that part of the Phase 4 completed. Of course, I can't find my motors now. Oh, that's right. I can do it right up there. I also have that and that. Oh god, I have got a crap ton of biomass to turn into biofuel. Okay, I'm going to do that real quickly, manually, and then I will see you on the other side of that. Okay, so I've cleaned a whole bunch of things up, including my inventory, dramatically so. I still have a little bit more cleanup to do, however, we're in a good place. So at the moment, we only need 50 more computers and 100 heavy modular frames. And actually, we actually only need 67, because I have 33 in my inventory. Now here's the interesting thing. We can turn off all of that copper wire and all of the motor production up top here on the 3rd floor. Which is good, because that means that I can use all of this stuff to create the heavy modular frames. So a lot of this stuff that you're seeing here is all just, it can all go away. Now, that being said, it means that we've got a lot of extra materials. So one of the things that I want to do is come back down here. This is modular frames. This is steel beams, or encased industrial beams. I'm going to need encased industrial beams for heavy modular frames. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go grab a whole crap ton of concrete so that encased industrial beams can keep being produced. We've got an entire storage unit full of modular frames, so we should not need those. Okay. Alright, so these are now going to keep producing encased industrial beams. This storage unit is not full. This is the modular frames. I do not have anywhere that is producing modular frames. So we're going to repurpose part of what's in iron part 2, which is where we are right now, for that exact reason. First of all, let me get rid of some of this. Okay, that may even give me more concrete. Oh, not a ton. Then I'm going to put in... Here's the thing. I've got a bunch of extra crap. It's really what it comes down to. And I've got this storage unit here, so I think I'm going to get rid of it and put another storage unit over here. And actually, I'm going to get rid of this one too. That one was for motors. We don't need that one anymore. Alright, so storage. This is fine for now. And then I'm going to put a whole bunch, like, so I had a whole bunch of extra versatile frameworks here. I've got the motors I can actually leave. Some of them I've got extra stators. Automated wiring, modular engines. I think that's... Oh, yep, automated wiring. I think that's it. Okay, so this is just going to be kind of my miscellaneous storage. This is rubber. Now, by the way, and I'll probably go do this at some point, but for now, this is good enough. So let me first of all get rid of this, and this, and that, and that. I just love how they leave everything right in midair when you're getting rid of stuff. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. So this is now stators, which is full. That's fine. I don't even know what this is. Rotors. We actually have... Oh my god, we've got entirely too many stators that are being used. Oh, hold on a minute. That's not gonna work. Yeah, copper wire was being used to actually craft the stators. Actually, you know what? No. Let's get rid of all of this. We've got an entire storage unit full of stators. We've got extra ones down below. And I need this space. I need to use this space for something else. Okay. I probably don't need this right now. Alright, so the rotors are being produced right here. And I don't need them being produced at all, because I've got rotors being produced over on the other side that are going into storage. So... Yep, that's full. So for all that cleanup that I did in my inventory, it's all gone. Okay. Alright, let me put these stators in here for the excess. God, I've got entirely too many steel pipes, steel beams, steel iron things. Good Lord. Okay. Let's go back over to the copper. Okay. We do the same thing here. Just to make it look a little cleaner. Might not be perfectly centered, but at least it looks a little bit cleaner. Okay. I don't have any more plastic. I do not. Is it not all the way flush? It's not all the way flush. Oh God. Alright, well, it's just gonna have to not be all the way flush. That sucks so bad. Alright, 134 circuit boards, that sounds good. Alright, now then. What we need to do, and this should be cabling, yes. Alright. What we need to do now is get this circuit board into computers, which is going to require a... Is it another assembler, or is it a manufacturer? It's a manufacturer, because I need the cabling and plastic again. Okay. So we're going to need more plastic, too. Which means that we're probably going to need to split... You know, have a storage unit there for the plastic, and then split things off. Which is fine. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Small pillar. And then that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the circuit boards from this assembler. They're going to come up into a manufacturer. We're going to take the cables from that particular constructor, going to have them come up into the manufacturer, and then we will have a splitter that runs off of the storage unit where the plastic is that'll run two different lifts, one into the assembler down there and one into the manufacturer up here. So I don't remember exactly how big the manufacturer is. I remember it being huge. Let's see. Surface is too uneven. What are you talking about? Alright. I may need to... Unless it's because of that right there. Okay. There we go. And then this is going to be computers. So circuit boards, cables, plastic. Yeah, I've got the right amount of surface area. Holy crap, that thing takes up a lot of room. Wow. Okay. I'm going to need to... Alright, this we'll just do this temporarily. Okay, so that's the circuit board, and there's the cable. Yeah, I don't like having to do this, but it's the only way. Nope. Okay, there's the circuit boards. Then we need to do the same thing with cables. Now, I'm sure you all are sitting there going, but Brian, don't you want to run this stuff into a storage unit so that you can save the excess? No, and the reasoning why I'm not going to is because now that I don't need this copper wire that's running there, I can repurpose all of this to create extra copper wire, cabling, copper sheeting, anything that I need to go into actual storage. All right, so we want to go from here to here. And then from there to there. Okay. So that gets us started. All we need now is the plastic. So I'm going to need to make a trip back to the oil fields to go get a bunch more. And then we will reconfigure this storage unit so that we can take advantage of all of that. So let's go ahead and get this done. And I think that's everything. except for this one. Okay. I'm going to go ahead back to the oil fields. I will see you when I return. Okay, we are back. Unfortunately, I did not get nearly as much plastic as I thought I was going to. Either it produces really slowly, or it's just not continuously producing like I would expect it to. I was actually thinking about it on the train ride back, that I'm probably going to want to... Actually, let me do this first. So one of the things I'm probably going to want to do is see if we can find another oil field. Not necessarily for the power, but for extra plastic and rubber production. Although right now it looks primarily like plastic is going to be the big thing. Okay, let me put a splitter. Nope. That's not going to work. Okay. Alright. And then one will go all the way up. One will go right there. Ooh. That kind of blows. I may need to move this. Yeah, I'm going to need to move that. Alright. Give me a minute here. I'm sorry. And actually, let's use a big one. Actually, the big one will help with... Actually, the big one will help with... I won't even need the splitter. Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna need the splitter. Let me do that from over there. Oh, that was lovely, Brian. Nothing like falling off your own platforms. Okay, there's that. And then let me go up another level. And we'll do the same thing here. There we go. Alright, we've been focusing on computers. I still have encased industrial beams and heavy modular frames to do. Plus, I have to get this thing power. What is the best way to get this thing power? Probably here. Actually, let's see. How is that? Yep, there we go. Okay, so this is now producing computers. Excellent. Now, I'll repurpose all of this later. what I want to do now is get... This should be full. It is. Okay. What I want to do now is make sure that we're getting heavy modular frames produced in a automated way, which right now I can guarantee you we are not. So first things first, modular frames are reinforced plates and iron beams, which means I should probably be producing them over in iron production part 1, because that's, well, yeah. Well, it's either that or I create more reinforced plates and iron beams here, but then I'm not going to need screws for anything. And then the heavy modular frame requires a manufacturer and is regular modular frame, steel pipe, encased industrial beams, and screws. So I have encased industrial beams and steel pipes down on the first floor. Screws are being produced on the second floor. What I really need then is modular frames being produced interesting. Which is iron plates and screws. Screws, screws, screws. Got all kinds of screws. I don't know why this is here. Alright, so that's iron rods. Yeah, let me get rid of all of this, because this was all here for a very specific reason, which now we don't have. Alright, so this should be full of iron rods. It is. What I now need is... These are all good for iron rods. These aren't even being used. They've got iron plates configured. Okay, so we actually... Yes, we already have what we need to produce reinforced plates right here. Screws, iron plates. We just need a, well, 2, I guess. 2 assemblers. Oops. This is, okay, this is going to have to go up top. Yeah. This is going to have to go up top. So what we're going to do is we're going to push these into storage. Have that then go up top. Do the same thing with both of these iron plates. Good. Yep. All right, let me put a merger here. Okay. That's clipping through the floor a little bit. That's all right. And then we're going to do the same thing here. But what I'm going to do is probably put the storage unit like like this. And place the merger here. These are producing 40 per minute, yeah. And then I'm going to run 3, 2 into there. Excellent. Okay. Now what we need to do is go up here, craft a assembler. What is this? That's stators. Okay, that's fine. That I'm going to keep because we need steel pipes, if you'll remember, for the heavy modular frames anyway. So let's go ahead and craft the manufacturer to get it placed. Oh, I don't have any extra. You have to have modular frames just to produce. Cool. All right. We're getting there. We'll almost have every single part completely automated. And you might be going, well, Brian, that's great for this milestone, but what about future milestones? We took a look at that, if you'll remember, in the last episode, and heavy modular frames, computers, and motors are going to be used a lot in production. So we might as well go ahead and set up everything that we need for them to be done in an automated way. All right, let's have you go there. Heavy modular frames, steel pipes. And actually, there we go. Okay, now then, one of the things that we need are modular frames. Modular frames require reinforced plates. Reinforced plates require screws and iron plates. So the first thing that we're going to do, I may end up tearing down that manufacturer now that I look at it, is putting an assembler here. Actually, let me do this way. Nope. That'll do. Reinforced plates, iron plates, and screws. So we need to go here. And then there we go. Now I just need to get power into here, and that's fine. I'm not sure where the actual closest power pole even is. Right there. Actually, just kind of sitting there in midair. Alright, let me see if I can fix that real quick. And the funny thing is, I don't see where it's connected to anything. Is there a power pole here? There's one there. And there's one there. Huh. I don't know that that was connected to anything. Or was it connected to... It was connected to this, because now everything is stopped. No, they've all got power. Yeah, they've all got power. That's not the issue. Huh. I do not know what that was power for. What that was there for. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to put a power pole... Nope, wrong thing. Here. And run that there. There we go. Okay, so this is now reinforced plates. We now need an assembler to take the reinforced plates modular frames. So reinforced plates and iron rods. The iron rods are right there. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... I should have known better. I should have known better. So what we'll do is we'll place another assembler here. So that we can take the output of here directly into there. And then I will run... That's screws. This is the one that's iron rods. There we go. This is going to be modular frames. Our truck is flying. That was interesting. I don't know what happened there, but our truck was flying through the air. Oh, man. That was hilarious. Okay, and then we can take the modular frames and run those into the manufacturer combined with the steel pipes from there. So the manufacturer would need to go like this. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, let's go from there to there. Because this is going to be heavy modular frame. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. We want to run that and that. Okay, so there's the modular frames. There's the steel pipes. Screws are there. Just got to figure out how to get them. I'm probably going to have to run them along this floor and then up. and then encased industrial beams are down on the first floor, which kind of sucks, but I mean that's the way that it is, at least for now. And this also needs power, so okay, so that's definitely got those two. Let me figure out how to do. Nope, wrong thing. Okay. Okay, there's the screws, which we need 240 per minute. We're not going to get 240 per minute. Unless I use Mark III. Damn it. Okay. Which I'm not. So I'm going to have to. Alright, that's my fault. Alright, let's do this again. Yeah, that's my fault. I didn't realize I needed that many. There we go. Alright, that should be good. Everything else is under 60, so... Alright, now I just need to get the encased industrial beams. Which are in that storage unit right there. So this is going to have to move. Somehow I have extra plastic. I don't know how that happened. Huh. Alright, let me go take care of that real quick. And put the plastic in the storage unit for the computers and circuit boards. And we should have... I don't know if we've got enough computers yet or not. That'll be interesting to see. We've almost got enough to... And actually, I only need... that many. I only needed... because I had some still in my inventory. Alright, let's go turn this in. Actually, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Actually, I don't need to do that. Okay. There we go. So that is everything. So we can now start to produce heavy modular frames on the regular. We've got enough computers. Let me go turn those in. Okay. All we've got left now is the heavy modular frames. That's all we've got left. I'm going to go put this extra concrete into the storage that's being used to create the encased industrial beams. God, I've got so many iron plates right now. I'm going to put some of this stuff into the Fix-It Recycler or whatever it's called. I'm also going to grab some tickets. I'm going to... Those power connection points for floors, I want to actually use one of those. I want to get those crafted. Alright, let's put that in there. Let's put some of that in there. Let's put some of that in there. Okay, that's better. We'll put some of that in there. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm probably going to dismantle all of the Christmas stuff at this point. So let's take a quick look, because I want to figure out... I think it's under organization. I do need to also get the label signs. No, it's not organization. Management? There, here it is. Conveyor ceiling mounts is something I probably should get. Yeah, here it is. Wall power outlets. Mark 1, 2, and 3. So I'll probably want to get the 2s first. And, well, that's wall, though. Isn't there one for floors? Huh. I guess this would just allow you to run cabling along the wall so that you don't have to run it around or through the air. Really making it, you know, like perfectly clean. That being said, you also get the doubles, and the double is really what I want. So I want the conveyor ceiling mount, the wall power outlets, and that's probably it for now anyway. And then the schematics, the fix-it signs. I don't think there are any tickets for me to pick up. No, they're not. Alright, so let me grab some tickets. Alright, so let's add that. And then Mark 2s. And I think that should do it for now.
Where did you leave your lizard doggos? What's in this storage container? Where did you put the essential components needed to save humanity? Do you wish there was text to prevent you from constantly taking the wrong turn? Disguise your struggles to comprehend the complexity of your surroundings with signs.
The one interesting thing is... I don't even know where they... I'm curious as to where they put them. Power, I would have presumed... Yeah, there's the new wall outlets for power. Organization? Yeah, okay, here's the signs. But I actually have to have quartz. It's the first time I've needed quartz for anything. Yeah, quartz and iron plates. It's the first time I've needed quartz for anything. Oh, man. I'm actually going to have to go get some quartz. I'll do it in between episodes, though. let me also go ahead and drop in the 33 heavy modular frames that I already have. And then at this point, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and let heavy modular frames run. I'm going to go pick up some quartz in between episodes. In the next episode, then, we will finish off the bauxite refinement milestone. We'll figure out what the next one is. I'm pretty sure I want the next one to be hover packs. Yeah. Or not, no, not hover packs. I guess it's going to have to be control systems development. Yeah, it's going to have to be, because I can't get to aeronautical engineering, which will allow me to do drones, until I get... I'm sure there's something that comes out of the sulfur. I don't know what it is, though, is the problem. Oh, no. We're going to need to do nuclear power. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do this. We're going to need the hazmat suit, though, as well, if we're going to do nuclear engineering. And then control system develop. Yeah. Okay. In order for us to do drones, we need to be able to produce radio control units. So if you look here, there it is, radio control units. These are aluminum sheets. That's going to come from the one that we're doing now. Same thing with aluminum casing. So that, and then we're already producing motors. So in my mind, I want to go bauxite refinement, then aeronautical engineering, then we'll come back to do hazmat suit before doing nuclear power, and then we can go from there. Because I think nuclear power is going to require something, the supercomputers in particular, from control system development, which does something with sulfur. We may actually need to start setting up some sulfur production, which right now I'm not doing it. I'm storing sulfur. I'm storing a crap ton of sulfur, but I'm not doing anything with it at the moment. So anyway, lots to look forward to. Lots and lots and lots to look forward to. So, as always, if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.